Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakadash, the oneness to the Apostle Jeremiah, and salutations to you, I can push his way with truth and sincerely. And today we're going to hop into a topic, and hopefully this video will be edifying. But came across this video, their brother posted in a group chat they were in, but it said people will revolt if V are mandated government kept. So they were having a conversation, with this governor, and if you want, I'm not gonna play the whole video, but if you brothers want to get into it, you can watch this video. I'm just gonna skip to the part that got me to do this lesson. The spirit is telling me to do this sit down, man. So man. Hey, but I'm gonna play the video, and you're gonna see what he's gonna say. And a lot of people are lost in the world, and they can't see that something's big coming this way, man. A lot of chaos is about to happen. It's gonna get crazy out here.
Ago now, I asked Colonel Wright with the Georgia State Patrol to come up with a plan to help us assist the Atlanta Police Department. They are working with their hands tied behind their back, but they are doing everything they can to support us. We have made a lot of headway going after street racers, violent criminals. The Speaker Ralston and the Georgia General Assembly right now is holding hearings to see what else we can do, not only to support law enforcement, but to better go after as a state these individuals when local governments won't do that. And we also passed a bill this year to keep rogue local governments from defunding the police. We've got to stand with our law enforcement personnel and take the fight to these individuals and show them that we're not going to put up with this. We also have to hold those bad actors accountable, which we should do, and that's exactly what we're going to do in Georgia.
And that's so typical of it. Seems like states are at war with their own cities. How do you feel?
That's the part that I want to get, because it said that it's typical, because it's like, I'm just going to replay what he said.
Bad actors accountable, which we should do, and that's exactly what we're going to do in Georgia.
And that's so typical of it. Seems like states are at war with their own cities.
It seems like states are in war with their own city. And this is North America. It's one country, United States. United States of America. And there's many states in it, but it's one country. But each state is going through their own shit. And it's basically chaos, man. But I want to start it off with this one. It says, Mark 3:24, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And this place is really divided, man. You got the Republicans, the Democrats go at each other, man. There's people that got vaccinated, and there's people that Salakia came out my mouth, man. There's people that got the V, and there's people that they haven't got that V, and they're bumping heads towards each other. So there's a lot of division going on, man. And it's scripture says, if a kingdom be divided against itself, it cannot stand. That's how you know this kingdom is crumbling, man. But I wanted to get another one because he was mentioning that, hey, there's a lot of crime going on now. There's a lot of theft. There's a lot of killing. He mentioned street raising. But there's a lot of things going on. They are skyrocketing, man. Over here in Chicago, there's murders. There's cases of murders every day, man. I forgot which number. How big is the number in one day of cases of people just getting shot? But it's a lot, man. It's not only here in Chicago. It's throughout the states, in America. But this is Luke 23:31. For if they do these things in a green tree, what shall be done in the dry? So, if they do these things in the green tree, what shall be done in the dry, man? So if they're doing all of this right now, what? Because I know in the video it mentioned about the people already not agreeing with the government of them trying to make everyone take this V. There's already a little uproars going on. But what they were mentioning about what will happen if they fully make this mandatory? Hey, there's gonna be revolts, man. That's what they were saying, man. That there's going to be revolts, and all this is gonna lead to that V is gonna lead to that. I'm gonna call it the smart mark. If you brothers watched one of my videos that I made, there was a cartoon. There was a kids cartoon, and if you were to watch that video, it talks about there is the smart mark, but we know what that is, man. But hey, all chaos is about to hit this place, man. And this is all scriptural, man. These are all prophecies. This is supposed to happen. Hey, this kingdom will fall, man.
I got one. This is the book of 2 Esdras 9:1. It says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest parts of the signs past, which I've told thee before. Now, if you don't know that we're living in the end of times, hey, you must be living under a rock, man. Or you must be simple and simple as all hell, because it's right in your face, man. All right, division is right there. The tension between nations is there. The tension between all these powerful kingdoms are right there, man, right in your face. All right, the tension between the people and in their own cities and in their own country and their own state. There's a lot of division out here, man. But like that's how it said right there. In verse 1, he answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the size past, which I have told thee before. And that's where it comes important on standing upon your watch, knowing what's going on, knowing the current events that are going on throughout the whole globe, and most importantly, sticking with these scriptures, man, because Yahweh Shemi Shai's word is what the Lord said. The Lord said all these things are going to come to pass if you're reading and you're watching, and studying the scriptures. You will see when the Lord told you to look out for, man. When his prophecies are being fulfilled, that's what the Lord is telling you to look out for, man. It says verse 2, Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from Slaki. Let me read that again. It says, Then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from before, Slaki, from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. So there you go, man. All right, Yahweh Shem Yahshua said all these things are going to come to pass. Now that we actually see it, all right, they putting you right there in your, right there in the media. They're putting you right there in the news. And it's spiritual, man, because like I was telling the brother before we started the video, yesterday, I was walking downtown, right there by Oak Beach, all right, here in Chicago. And as I'm walking, I hear two Edomites having a conversation. All right, I didn't hear really what they were talking about, but the last thing I heard was, yeah, civil war is coming. These are two Edomites, which I found it funny. I started, chuckling, but silently. But it's here, man. People know it's here. If you, it's either the people believe it or the people deny it. But if you're denying it, you're a fool, man, because you just want to stay stuck in the dark.
They don't want to be in reality, man.
Mm-hmm.
They want to stay in that lost state of mind, like everything's all good. then nothing's gonna happen to this place. Oh, America will recover from this. It's gonna be a great nation again.
No.
Looking at
Yeah,
this kingdom is crumbling, man. And call on me all about Shimei Shai, man, because and once this kingdom goes down, we know what kingdom is next. And that kingdom is gonna be ruled in righteousness, man. It says that Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
right. And like the brother was saying, man, these things are gonna go back to normal. As it tells you that in the book of Malachi, we could just get that. This is the book of Malachi.
And I was gonna say also, hey Esau, man, just go ahead, man, bring it on, man. Make this V mandatory. Get this the how you call it, the smart mark mandatory. Speed it up, man, because we're ready. We want this kingdom to come down, man. We want Yahweh Bashim Yahshua to return because we know once that all of those happen, hey, Yahweh Shai is gonna return, man, soon, very soon.
Mm-hmm. It's the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verse 4. That says, "Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts: They shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever." Letting you know right there, you Edomites, man, you could do everything you want to do, man, to try to make your your kingdom stand a little bit longer, but it's not gonna happen. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai is tearing your kingdom apart. And I actually want to go back to the book of Second Esdras because I forgot to mention this. Alright, this Second Esdras 9:3. It says, "Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world." Now let's look up what the world what the word uproar means. It says turmoil, disorder, confusion, chaos, commotion, disturbance, tumult, turbulence, mayhem. Isn't that what's going on throughout the whole globe? You know, that tension is really right there, man. We're living at the end of times. Alright, and it's only gonna get worse.
Right, there's Edomites that are already getting prepared, man.
Mm-hmm.
They got guns, they got ammunition, and they probably bunkers, foods stacked up, water stacked up, while Jake is out here buying Louis Vuitton, Gucci, out here spending all the money they want, they can't, that they have. You know, they're enjoying it, thinking this place is gonna keep on going, and that's the mindset of our people, man. They're completely gone. They're stuck in darkness. They don't see that this kingdom is crumbling. While other people, they do. Hey, Esau knows it's about to go down. And some of our people too, but majority of our people, they're just gone, man. Deceived.
Yep.
Look, I was mentioning about crime over here in Chicago. It popped up a little news thing. Said in Chicago, a woman was stabbed. And I get a lot of notifications of that, man. There's a lot of crime out here in this place, man.
You read it earlier. Alright, if they do these things in the green tree, what should be done in the dry? Meaning that if all these things are going on right now, this is just the tip of the iceberg. If they're doing this, because most of this crime is going on in broad daylight, it's not going on no more, at night. Now it's broad daylight, man. All right, so all these things that are about to happen, it's like these things are already beginning to happen. What happens when all these things start to get worse? When there's no way, because all right, people are in a comfortable position right now. All right, you can stay at home. You know, you can go to your grocery store, get your food like it's a normal day. What happens when restrictions are enforced once again? When there's no more food in the grocery stores, what's gonna happen then if you have 5 members in your family that have to eat and you have no food? What are you gonna turn to then?
You know what? Since you said that, that's the spirit. Cause I was thinking about earlier bringing it on, or bringing it out. But if you could give me Second Esdras 15,
Mm-hmm.
cause man, you people think it's a joke, and you people think that this ain't gonna happen. You're seeing it. We're seeing it, and it is gonna happen. But this is Matthew 24:12. Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. So there's gonna be cold hearted motherfuckers out here, man, in that day. There's already some that don't care, man. They don't care. You tell someone to put up their mask, they'll end up shooting you, man. You can't even look at these people because they're ready to kill you.
So, yeah. 14. So,
15.
John. No, this was tweeting. This is the book of 2 Letters 15 and 15. It says, actually, I'm going to start at 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction draw nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. Meaning that all these people are they're no longer gonna listen to the president, to the senators, to the mayors, to those that are in high, that have so called power. They're not gonna be listened to anymore by the people. They're all right, because you're putting all these restrictions on people, and you don't expect them to fight back after all this BS is going on.
That's what they were saying. They're saying that they make this V mandatory. There's going to be revolts, even with the smart mark. There's going to be revolts, man. There's gonna be chaos out here, man.
Right, because we're going into it right now, man. You started with that mark, that division that's here, man. You have people that are for the V. Some people are. Then you have people that are against it. You have people that are for the smart mark, and then you have people that are against it. What do you think when that gets enforced? People are gonna be fighting one another, man. They're gonna be saying, "Hey, you got to get that V because I don't feel safe." And then you're gonna have the other people on the other side that say that taking the V isn't safe because you don't know what's gonna happen to you, man. Because it's just we're living in the end of times, man. Okay, it says, verse 16, for there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able.
Hold on, you said, for there shall be sedition. Sedition, that word basically going back to anarchy, man. These people ain't gonna be listening to authority, the governor, the police, the military. It's gonna be nothing but chaos. And then the brother went down to verse 17. A man shall desire to go into a city, it shall not be able. What is that talking about? That's talking about martial law, man. Because we seen it when they did the first shutdown. And the military came in. Over here in Chicago, they lifted up the bridges. They had military trucks out there, soldiers with guns. hey, this shit real, man.
That's right.
This keep going.
It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
And there's a lot of prideful people out here, man. All these people have pride, man. Heavy demons, and that pride, Merle. This is why this destruction has to happen, man.
That's right. It says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their house with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, and for great tribulation.
And what's going on right now? They're already talking about shortness of food, of supplies. There's countless of videos of people speaking about it, man. They're saying that there's trucks just full with food, and that's it, man. They're not even shipping out any more food. Majority of the stores that you go into, I went into a couple. It be sometimes the shelves be empty, or where the refrigerator is, the stuff low supplies.
Mm-hmm. And it said right there, man, for great tribulation, because when people start to feel hell, and they're in an uncomfortable position, their true colors start to show out, and a lot of people's true colors are gonna show out in that day. This is the book of 2nd Esdras 6:24. At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs.
Keep going, Salaki.
It's like, I'm gonna read that again. It says, "At that time shall friends fight one another." It's like, "At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the foundation shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run." All right, so you're gonna have people out here that were once best friends, all right, in the world, and now they're against each other. Now they're fighting one against each other, man. All right, for the lack of bread, they're not gonna have pity upon their neighbors because they're only gonna be worried about their own selves.
That's right.
That's why the scriptures talk about that there. Let me actually get it.
Well, I just brought out the scripture that the love of many shall wax cold, man.
That's why you brought it up, right?
Yeah.
Salak, you remember reading it again?
Yeah. Let me get it real quick. It's like it says, this is Matthews 24:12, and because the iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Yep. So there you go, man. People in that day are not gonna have sympathy towards one another. They're not gonna have a warm heart. Their heart is gonna turn cold, man. All right, not literally, but emotionally, they're not really gonna care about other people. All right, you already have it right now, man. People don't care about one another right now, man. They could a person just something as simple as that. A person that you can see a person that need a help, and they'll just walk by. All right, if you probably drop something like you have bags of groceries or something like that, and the bags just rip, and then you have everything that was in that bag now just in the floor. People would just walk by. Something as simple as that. How much more in that time, man? No one's gonna help you. All right, that's why we need help by Shimi Al-Shai to strengthen us, to protect us, and to provide for us.
That's right. And that's, as long as we have Yahweh Shimi Al-Shai on our side, man, and we're in the good side of him, hey, the Lord's going to take care of us, man. Yeah, the scriptures say that my servant shall eat, but he shall be hungry and thirsty. Hey, we're going to, man, Lord willing, we're of the men. We're going to rejoice, man.
Mm-hmm.
But all these other people, they're going to be mourning, going through horrible judgments. So, that's all I want to go into, Hopefully this video was edifying. We're going to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua Ba'Hashem HaKadash, the one is the Apostle GMS, and salutations to you, Akim, pushing his word with truth and sincerely. Till next time, Shalom.